Could you give me your understanding of the relations between the congregation and the bridge?
Our relations hang essentially on the quality of our trade and commerce. The exchanges are very profitable, especially on the cultural front. I will not hide from you that we have hoped you would join our number for quite some time. But your princes insist on maintaining a neutral stance between the congregation and the other nations on the continent. It is by all means a respectable position, even if it means you also trade with our enemies.
The Bridge Alliance has been on Tirfredi for much longer than we have. What can you tell me?
It is true that we founded Hikmet, our newest city, around 15 years ago now. Alas, I haven't been able to go there myself. I can only tell you what others have reported to me. It is a luxurious island. An enormous dead volcano thrones in its center. The vegetation is extremely varied, and the fauna wondrous. We discovered animals that we had never ever seen before. Some are bigger than houses. But they're not the only occupants of the island. A savage and crude people also live there, who speak an incomprehensible language. But you shall discover all of this for yourself soon enough.
And what of your war with Ptolemy?
It has been dragging on. In fact, it has been dragging on for years. It is madness. If those bigots hadn't gotten it in their heads to convert the entire continent, we wouldn't be in this situation. But that's the way of the world. We shall not waver, whether here or on Tirfredi.
Have you been fighting battles there as well?
From what I've been told, Ptolemy has wisely and tastefully built their colony far from our city. Direct conflicts are, in fact, quite rare. But one day they will inevitably take place.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lady de Sardet.
Sworn through? Is your hat out of style? Does your vest belong to last year's fashion?
Opportunity. Your time is precious in these dark hours. But what you're about to discover could save your life. Come closer now, good people. Don't be afraid. Come, celebrate the miracle of science. Won't believe your eyes. This discovery.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children we'd been best to refuse.
Look at this pretty boy. I just realized my mic hadn't been plugged in the whole time because I'm an
And
idiot.
you are?
I'm de Sardet, the prince's niece. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
I hate him now.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
Everyone in this game talks like they've got like a $30 vocabulary, and I'm just sitting here with my $3 vocabulary.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. Now I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
The more I think about his fucking tattoos, that had to have been a bitch to get. That's just like, ugh, that sounds painful. About the cabin boy.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Okay.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavia and Laura.
Might I have a word with them?
Those don't sound like names. Those sound like fruits. Okay, whatever. Ask me about the heretics. Oh yeah, the fucking religious guy asked me to go hunt down some heretics, and that doesn't sound shady at all.
There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. May I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and
Look at this fucking eyeliner. I love this pretty boy. I get to make a decision. Keep from saying too much, or talk to him openly about your mission. I don't see any reason to hide from him.
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Ptolemy has entrusted me with the job of capturing them.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel in the affair. Just so happens
Okay,
I
cool.
heard someone
Easy.
talking about the couple. The Cardinal's men.
But why would I lie to him?
Discreet.
He's just some sailor man. He's my friend, the sailor man. He's taking me to the other place. Why would I lie to him?
Of course, refused entry. Only the Nords have access. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain your potential stowaways aren't far. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them. Not officially, at least.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice are often more useful than titles and words.
Okay.
You haven't heard anything about my cousin by chance, have you? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending on celebrating his departure? My men spoke of a rather animated party that went down at the Coin Tavern, but I haven't heard anything else.
That isn't the safest place in the city. I hope nothing has happened to him.
Let's go and find him. Thank you, Captain.
Oh yeah, Kurt. He's like my bodyguard or whatever. He's supposed to be likable, but I just find him grating. Ask about the Knots.
Could you tell me a little about your guild?
We are masters of the oceans. Our ships can sail where no others dare.
Thanks to your magic, so I've heard. How do you become a Nord?
Our magic, yes, that only the Nords master. As for your question, any child born on one of our ships is seaborn. He is a Nord from birth. Others are sea-gifted, joining the Nords for different reasons, often from a young age. It's how the guild is made and maintains its numbers.
Being born at sea sounds fucking awful.
Could you tell me anything about our destination? The island of Teofridi?
It is a magnificent place. Wild. Spared from your wars and your mines, for now. The natives have a relationship with it and consider it
Ouch.
sacred. They're a very friendly people, welcoming. It will appear to you strangely familiar. I've also heard that there are a great many exotic creatures, some enormous.
I
But
want to
wouldn't
smack
know what
them.
else to tell you. I've never strayed far from the ports.
Oh, you missed my introduction to the combat, which is, like... All I've learned so far is gun is the best option for everything.
What do you think of our port?
Are you referring to this one? It is the biggest high seas port on the continent. Thanks to your prince, even though it remains part of your city, it holds a particular status for us Nords. Certain zones are owned completely by us, and maritime law holds office. It's a good port. Were it not for the Malachor, it would be a pleasant place to dock.
Okay, that's cool.
Be back soon, Captain.
Later, nerd.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
Aren't I royalty? Can't I just walk up to the guard and say, yo, let me in? Let me in. God, the controls are weird. Oh, okay, I didn't mean to do that. Alright. This is main quest, I believe. Completing quest. Quest can only be completed... It can usually be completed in several different ways. Is this going to be an actual video game where I get to choose how to do stuff? Also, it has more than one string to his bow. I'm a female character. Heck off. I like how corruption is one of my options.
Good day, Tavern Keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
He looks like a fucking elf from Oblivion, and I don't like that.
I'm
Where's
looking for my
Constantine?
cousin. His name is Constantine. I believe he was intent on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a party here last night, but it ended badly.
Shocking
do you
nobody.
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered, and no one's paid for the damages.
I'm sorry.
It looks fine, what do you mean?
There happened to be a young man, 20 years of age, hair down to his neck, light brown, blue eyes, quite the talker.
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. He's the man that started the fight. I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good half of my furniture was broken into firewood. I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'll be obliged. If not, you'll need
I
to
don't think
pay.
I took the crafting skill. I took charisma because I assumed getting laid would be the best way to play the video game. That's like one table. What do you mean, dude? Oh, half my furniture was broken. Oh, the one table, I'm sure.
This furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll
Yeah,
need to
I
build
know,
some metal
Kurt.
dowels, but once done, we can make them like new.
Metal Huh? Metal dowels? Can I do that? I don't think I can do that.
I
Can
could
I?
repair this if I had some metal dowels.
Yeah, I know, metal dowels. How the hell? Are you gonna tell me how to do that?
Greenblood, do you need something?
Why do you keep calling me Greenblood? That makes me uncomfortable. I don't want to ask that question. Why is that the only question I can ask the person I've just been introduced to? And no,
I must
fuck you.
leave you.
One of these has to be crafting somewhere, right? What the fuck? How do I... Do I have to go outside, maybe? Oh, hey, that looks like a crafting table, maybe. Use workbench. Can I make metal dowels? I can make a laced drink. Okay, sure. As you do. I can make bullets. I like bullets. I might need more bullets soon, actually. Can I not make metal dowels here? What the hell? I want metal dowels. God hecking heck. How about my bag? Do I have metal dowels in my bag? Hawthorne beast essence. Ugh. How many bullets do I have, actually? 2 bullets? I should make bullets. No, put your claymore away, big boy. Don't have a high enough level. I need science level 2 to make bullets. Damn it. Okay. Maybe I talk to the man and he can give me the metal dowels.
Well then, were you able to repair it all?
No, I haven't been...
In that case,
I regret I don't have...
either you repair them,
That's ridiculous. He could reimburse...
perhaps, but a bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. And as for prices,
Sorry I'm blowing through his
I've
dialogue,
heard
I'm
enough
just...
to fill an ocean.
The game
Very
hasn't
well.
told me how to make a
I will
metal
see what I can
dowel,
scavenge.
and it hasn't told me how much money I owe this man.
I need to be off.
So, like, what the
Farewell.
actual hell
Goodbye.
do I do here? I just want to make metal dowels.
I could repair this if I had some metal dowels.
I'm aware. How do I get them? Kurt, how do we get the dowels? Heck this mission. Heck this mission all the way up. Let's do a different mission. Let's go hunt heretics. That sounds fun. Maybe I'll get metal dowels from the heretics. TBH, if I get metal dowels from the heretics as a bribe, I'll let them go. Zone's controlled by other factions. This zone is under control of a different faction. Certain places are forbidden for me. I'm royalty. Heck off. Costume, torso of the faction. Oh, I can do some sneaky shit like it's Fallout New Vegas. That's pretty cool. You can also try a stealth approach, but if a guard spots you, it will result in a violent response and damage your reputation with the faction. Okay. So, what about that? Can I come in the door? Hello. I am a gamer. I have a little lantern on my hip. I didn't even notice that. Should have noticed it. It's like very obvious and on my hip. What about in here? Hello, gamers. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright, fine. That's how we're gonna do. Okay, hello. No, please. Hit the circle button. You can heck right off. I'm on the default difficulty, by the way, I want to point out. I've died in, like, 3 hits. This game's pretty hard. And it controls not great. When was my most recent load? Please tell me that was a recent one. I don't think that's very recent. Yeah, this game's, like, actually... It's pretty hard. Also, I don't know why the broadcast got blocked there. It didn't like the transition into the load menu. That's... okay, weird. Okay, so we're not... Oh, I like how it saved right before I made the horrible decision to go in the building. Thank you, game. The game knew. Okay, so what about this way? Can I go this way? Am I allowed this way? There is not like a clear indicator as to whether or not I'm supposed to be here. Maybe I should just sneak. This is my sneak animation, by the way. It's awful. I'm a slippery snake. Game knows you're big. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm just really glad the save was, like, not right before I got into combat, just, like, before I even made the decision to walk into the warehouse. Maybe I should try to, like, get an outfit? Are you gonna tell me no?
You cannot pass. Only the Naughts have access to the prison.
Yeah, you're gonna tell me no. Okay. So I need to get... Oh, no. No. Just kill me. I didn't hit the button. The button to open doors and sprint is the same button. Who designed this control scheme and why can I not change it? God bless America. I'm sad. Okay, where is it gonna put me off? Same place it did last time. Awesome. So I can only get in there if I have an outfit or if I sneak in. I don't think either of those is a particularly good plan. Can I climb over this wall, maybe? Huh. How about that? I don't like that there's not an in-game save. So yeah, anytime I need to manually save, by the way, it's gonna turn the it's gonna turn the stream off, because this game sucks. Doesn't actually suck. Oh, hey. Magnificent Feather Dragon Blood Resin? Cool. That's neat. Oh, there's a man over there. We're not gonna go over there. Okay. I'm a slippery.
Are you the smuggler?
You snuck yourself in here just to ask me that question? If this is some sort of trick to get me to admit to some crime, you are truly twisted.
You can see for yourself that I'm no naught. Come now. Are you the one I'm looking for?
I'm already locked up.
That was a
What
good
more do I
reaction.
risk? Yes, I am a smuggler. But I'm not the only one in this city.
I'm searching for a couple fleeing to Leme. They are trying to leave the city discreetly. Have they contacted you?
You certainly can't imagine I'm going to
Wait,
answer
it's a
you
couple
without
now? I
getting
thought I was looking for, like, a small
something in
coven of
exchange.
heretics.
I don't
It's
really
just
think of my
2
clients as
people?
kin.
This feels
I've never
really
betrayed any of them
sketchy.
before.
I don't like this.
A real saint you are. How about your freedom in exchange for your loyalty? Tell me where I can find them and I'll open this cage.
That works for me. Your 2 Telemites are hidden in a warehouse behind this very prison. They must be waiting for me. But you might want to be quick about it. If the Naughts get their hands on them, they'll find themselves in this same cage.
Thank you.
Anytime. And these doors? You're gonna open them, right?
Do I gotta? Fine.
I don't have the key.
Oh, I don't have the key. Where's the fucking key, then? Is the key in this room? I should probably sneak. I probably gotta kill a guard for the key. I don't want to do that. Do I have lockpicking? Can I just open this?
Locked.
Your lockpicking skill is not high enough to pick this lock. Well, boy does it suck to be you, guy. Bye-bye. Okay. So, what did the man say? The warehouse behind the prison? This one? I think? Where's the feckin' thing telling me to go? Here? Oh, the building I died in the first time. Okay. Neat. I can't go in this door. What am I doing? Oh, wait, is the key in this room? Is that where it's telling me to go? I should probably like check my inventory real fast just to see if I even have this item. Equipment. God, I hate this interface. There. I'll bet anything that the interface is easy to work with, and I'm just big dumb and not used to it yet, but boy, it does not feel good. Oh, hi. Can I sneak attack you? Cool. So how about, can I not take your clothes? What if I wanted his clothes, though? Oh, God. Hello. Don't. You're not gonna notice your buddy over there? He's dead. Blackened short sword. I don't feel like that's a very good short sword, if I'm being honest. I didn't expect to be at the Metal Gear Solid this game. Oh, that's lockpicking. God bless. Okay. Oh, someone's upstairs. Uh-oh. Hold on. Kurt, buddy. Kurt, you gotta get behind the boxes. Kurt, if they come downstairs. Kurt. You fucking idiot. Is this just an exit? This is just an exit. Well, that's not helpful. Okay, I guess we're gonna go upstairs and try to get the key. I don't like this at all. Hello? Good night. Yeah, I'm definitely a friend of the Knots. I haven't murdered anyone today. Why couldn't they just let me in here? I wouldn't have had to kill anybody. I probably didn't have to kill anyone, but you're gonna tell me that I'm gonna go in here and not kill everyone? Oh, hell yeah, sailor's coat. Does that mean I have a costume? Haha. I don't know if that is good enough. I'm gonna assume yes. Disguise yourself as a knot. Hell yeah. I only had to kill 3 people to get this coat. Only 3 people. God damn, I need to level up lockpicking. As soon as I can. What am I looking for here? Pick up keys. Epic. Took a long time for those to stream out. Yikes. It's a tall ass bed. These are not beds. How do you do, fellow Knots? Also, can we talk about my big dumb hat? I wasn't wearing this in the opening of the game. I had this like cute haircut or whatever, but then I walked outside and the game gave me this big stupid hat, and I love it. Hello, I'm one of you, and you can't stop me now, haha. Stupid dumbass. Haha. Now, open.
Thank you, my lord. And don't worry about me. I'll slip outside without being seen.
What about the other 2 prisoners? Okay. Sure. Wait, what am I doing? I don't need to sneak out. Oh, my butt clips through my cloak sometimes. I didn't like that. The ass too thick. So thick it clipped through the coat.
Hello? What can I do for you?
We're your replacements. You're dismissed.
Finally! We were starting to grow moss. Courage, me hearties.
Yeah, me, the one dressed like a very casual one of you, and then my very obviously not friend. Look at him. Yeah, he's got a trustworthy face. I believe him. I can loot these now? Sick. Take it all. Oh, I need 25. It just popped up as an update. Why didn't he just tell me it was 25 gold? He said, oh, it's so much gold. So much gold you wouldn't even believe. I could just pay him back at this point. I keep expecting, like, every table to have something to grab, but this isn't Fallout. Hawthorne. Okay. Go upstairs.
Who is there?
May the Illuminated save us. Did the smuggler send you? The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison. But reveal to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition, then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Thélème so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Okay, so that's sketchy. I knew this would be sketchy. Ask about their research.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it will provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerns the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Matthias. The one who returned to Thélème after traveling with his master.
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Teofredi, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of Saint Matthias.
And? What did you find?
Teofredi is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, St. Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced St. Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
Oh, so they're like God or whatever is like a bad dude is the translation here. So that's neat.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could. Forget what you have discovered, perhaps.
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg
God,
of you,
who would have
please do
thought
not
that a
deliver us to
religious
them.
inquisition
Let
would
us
be
continue
bad?
on this path.
God, I'm just absolutely floored. So we have three options. Free them, arrest them, or diplomacy. What are you thinking? God. I also like that the her little animation here is looped and not looped very well. If I just leave the thing sit here. Alright, we're doing it.
I'm sorry for you, but I must arrest you and hand you over to the ambassador of Thélème.
We might be too poor
Inquisition
soldiers,
time, baby.
but we will not surrender ourselves to the fire without a fight.
Oh god. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. Cool. Did not expect them to fight back. I like your axe, though. It's cool. Riposte. Die.
I understand them. Better to die weapon in hand than on a flaming pyre.
Now let's go and inform the Cardinal that their heretics are dead.
Thanks for the gold, idiot. Stupid fucking idiot. How did they not get caught, by the way? There's no way that the Knots hadn't found them. That does not make any damn sense. Oh, hey, a loot chest. What do we got in here? Lockpicking level 1 is what we've got. Sick. Cool. Can I go down? Cool. Arrest the heretics. What? Oh, I can just go right to the man. I did it by accident. Hello.
Good day, Excellency.
Lady de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Report the deaths of the
I was able to
heretics.
find the heretics you seek. Alas,
God,
they
she
preferred
even
death
looks
to
evil.
capture.
What a pity. But that hardly surprises me. What have you done with their bodies, my daughter?
I left them in the Nort warehouses. I am certain they would be more than happy to return them to you.
Very well. Very well. You have done a great favor to our nation.
I'm sure.
I shall not forget it. And I would appreciate it if you would accept this modest gift as thanks.
Oh, here comes the bribe. 50 gold coin. I don't know if that's a lot or not, but hell yeah. And plus 3 reputation.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May
Alright,
the light guide you.
Definitely feels like the right answer there. Because I got paid, baby. Oh, and I leveled up. Can I... skill points? Question mark? Remaining skill points. 1. Can I just level up gun? I feel like I just want to level up gun. Firearms. Oh, so this is the class system, by the way. Each class gets 2 of the skills, so this is the mage tree, this is the technician tree, and this is the fighting tree. Technician gets guns and traps. I just figured traps seemed like a good play. Can I... Firearms deal more Didn't even need to think about that one. Okay. What about that? What's next? Negotiate with the vendor. Alright? We can do that. I still want it.
The merchant
Would you
is
actually do me a solid and tell me how to fucking get those, what are they, metal bearings? Metal dowels. I want dowels. And I want them badly. Did I pass the dude? Oh, he's right here. Saw dude.
Good day, my lady. How might I be of service?
Oh God,
You can
what is
start by
wrong with your
explaining
face?
to me why you refuse to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, madam. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, madam. I'm just an agent, and I'm only obeying orders.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Okay, I need iron ore, but where do I take it?
I'm only following orders.
Following orders. Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin
Crude iron ore. Where do I take it? Can I just craft it in my inventory, or do I need like a work table?
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
Yeah, of course it's unclear. I wouldn't have. If it was clear, I wouldn't be asking. This game, it's not good at telling me.
Refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
God, what is wrong with his face? It's making me really uncomfortable, and no one's talking about it. Craftsmanship level. Okay, so I do need craftsmanship. All right. I can bribe him. I can threaten a prison sentence. Should I flex my charisma already? Threaten to throw him in irons? It's a 75% chance to succeed, I think. It's not very clear. Do it? Alright.
I don't think you understand who you were dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lady de Sardet, niece of the Prince d'Orsay, and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable, especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion and theft. You know as well as I that the Congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That's a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise without delay, unless you'd rather your master is hung, and that you finish your days in prison.
I beg your pardon, milady, but you are not my master. Moreover, the attendant at the guard was quite specific, saying this affair should be handled with extreme discretion. So I seriously doubt that you'll be wanting to drag us in front of a judge. That would stir up the muck.
Whatever is he talking about, Kurt?
Your guess is as good as mine.
I'm mad. But alright. I nat 1 to that check. That's cool.
We shall return.
There's gotta be another way to fucking do this quest. No? I literally just have to threaten him. Alright, we'll threaten him. Not like that.
And so you're back, milady. Do you have our second payment with you?
Don't count on it. This is preposterous. Your master is a thief. And I have no patience for bandits and robbers. Either you give us back what's ours, or we'll take it.
Your idea of diplomacy isn't all that different from my own.
Shut up, Kurt.
To the devil with you.
Since you leave us no choice.
The merchant's clerk isn't hearing your arguments. The only thing left is a show of strength. Sorry, Greenblood. If I'd have known, I wouldn't have gotten you mixed up in this.
Yeah, thanks, Kurt. Dickhead. Now what? Recover the guard's merchandise. Okay. So do I just go... Do I have to get behind the counter, or what?
And so you're back, milady.
Don't
No.
we shall return.
Okay. Just follow the big glowing compass, I guess. Oh, is this literally what we're doing? Oh no. Oh no, I am not good enough at this. I'm just gonna keep hitting the circle button. Block. Block some more. Oh my god, this is not fun at all. See what I mean about gun, though? Don't you do it. I said don't do it. You fucking... Don't do it. I said don't do it. Kurt, please help. I should not have to 3v1. Stop. Die! Okay, one down. One down, one down. One down is good. Okay, don't you touch. No touch. No touch. Oh, that was such a gamer move. Now I just have to kill this one guy. I really hope Kurt killed the one guy he had to fight. Of course not. I'm aware, Kurt. Bitch.
Stop! I beg of you.
Shoot him in the face.
He seems to have grown wiser all of a sudden.
Yes, yes. Don't hit me anymore.
I didn't
Very
hit you
well.
even once.
I'm counting on you to deliver this merchandise as quickly as possible.
Yes, milady. I'll take care of it immediately.
Bitch. Get effed, idiot. Oh, was that the guy Kurt was fighting? I didn't even see. I was too busy getting shot at. Climb. There's no faster climb, by the way. That's just the climb speed. Get looted, idiot. I found more bullets. Sweet. I don't like that that's just the speed. I like that there's a lot of ways I can do all of the quests. That's something that I've really been wanting out of an RPG for a while. I wish the game controlled a little better. Oof, oof. Do I have any iron now? Can I make the thing? Okay. I'll catch you later then. Oh, metal dowels. Crude iron ore, clef, cref. Okay. Where can I get iron ore? Is there like a store?
Citizens,
Whoa.
citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still, this little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malachor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, It is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take 2.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
And if we had a word with him, I wonder if he'll serve us the same routine.
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Are there any nasty side effects with this remedy of yours?
There are none. You will feel nothing but an intense sense of well-being.
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now. I saw you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
To my help! And death to the others! They broke your armor! Be careful! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! see! Green blood!
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I am gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right.
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him, before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found.
You'll find all you
We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
Are your boots worn through? Is your head?
Well then,
No,
in that case...
that's not a small sum.
How the
I need to be off.
Goodbye.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that's found you. Have you seen the mob that's gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he's the one who sent me.
Sahin. Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me, coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set up a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy, to criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners, making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the malachor, they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace, and earned Sahin's hatred. Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder? That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice, but it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, Then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. I mean, the mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you are hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, my lady?
I'm sorry, but I don't trust you. I'm going to deliver you to Dr. Sahin.
My lady, I beg you to spare me.
I've heard enough. You are under arrest.
How unjust. I am finished. Sahin is going to throw me in the bottom of a deep cell, if not worse.
Your Excellency.
Lady de Sade.
I tracked down your man near the Coin Guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say that I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated. He is hiding in a room in the Coin Guard tavern.
Why didn't you have him arrested?
Angry citizens have gathered round the building. They have sworn to avenge themselves after discovering his fraud. I decided it better to avoid the mob. But if you wish to capture him alive, I advise you to hurry.
Governor Buren will be happy to learn that a legate with great assiduity will soon be joining the island of Tir-Fredi. Thank you for your help, Excellency, and allow me to offer you this modest present for your voyage.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lady de Sade.
Lady de Sade, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes. We were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tir-Fredi as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvellous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
You'll find all you need in our selection, whatever you need. Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What? Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
This furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll need to build some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like new.
And there you have it. You'd never guess they were once broken.
Well then, were you able to repair it all?
Yes, just like new. Or nearly.
That does indeed look like fine work. You know what you're doing.
I would hope. Can you tell me where I can find my cousin now?
Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. He went and insulted a band of ruffians from the lower boroughs. Dangerous fellows. They've a storehouse they operate out of a few streets from here.
What kind of business do they run?
Several, actually, and they're all illegal and profitable. But you didn't hear that from me. In any case, if you were set on recovering your cousin, I would hurry if I were you. They're not the tender sorts.
Thank you for the information.
Off with ya. Get him out of whatever mess he's got himself into. Seemed like a... Anything else?
I need to be off.
Goodbye.
Good day. Someone told me that you were a friend of Jonas, the young cabin boy who was gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Why? I haven't the faintest idea.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator, and an excellent leader of men. He knows his craft well, in spite of being so young.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet. If he keeps it up, he'll be an admiral one day.
I need to be going. Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a just man who knows his knots. He's well appreciated by the crew. It's a pity that he hasn't much heart for lass now and again. Always seems unhappy, our captain.
Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand. Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof, gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were, and I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left, you get me?
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but mist too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
Thank you, Lauro. I need...
Strange story, this is.
Something isn't right here. I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this. Tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table.
I am looking for a Naut. A young cabin boy who has been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping? In my establishment? You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water. Anything else?
I need to be off.
Goodbye.
Who are you? I don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
No, have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I'm here. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him, if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, my lady, you're in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Theleme embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Might I help you, my lady?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lady de Sardet. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We are looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirm that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement. And it is their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
How did you find your son's trail?
We have never stopped looking for him. We learned the new name they gave him, Jonas. My poor little Celestine. Then we learned the name of the ship he sailed on. No sooner had it docked in Serene than my husband had the crew watched closely, and we found him.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Naughts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact... It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Naughts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Madam, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back.
I'm still without news of...
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Naughts, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Naught. Our ships are his home, and we are his only family.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel...
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates, after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tirfredi. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse, and noted on the manifest, will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurt. At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office. Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Nautz?
Sir de Corsilion is a veritable well of scientific knowledge. He could tell us a little more.
But I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for...
I certainly hope so. Would you...
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child, due to some contract with the Nautz.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sardet. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nautz. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son in an agreement signed between my uncle and the Nautz?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nautz as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us. Oh, hello, Your Excellency. It is an honor. Excuse me, madam, but I haven't quite finished my inquiries yet.
If you would be so courteous, I would like you to leave. I have told you all that I have to say.
Come on now, stop lying. Jonas was taken away by force against his will.
That is not true.
Enough. With every word you...
Prison? But what...
For kidnapping. Whether Jonas is your son or not, he's a Naut that you kidnapped and locked up. In the eyes of the prince, you have committed a crime that puts the interests of the congregation at great risk.
I beg of you, Your Excellency. Have mercy on a poor mother who is looking only to recover her child. We didn't kidnap our own son. And if you need to speak with him to be convinced, please do. He's in our warehouse, near the Coin Guard Plaza, next to the canal. I am certain that once you have heard his account, you will see the tragedy in our predicament and help us.
I regret having had to threaten that woman.
You didn't have a choice. She was lying, and we need to find that boy.